ॐ नमो भगवते रुद्राय। ॐ नमस्ते रुद्रमन्यव उतोदेशवे नमः। नमस्ते अस्तु धन्वने बाहुभ्यामुत ते नमः। यात इषु शिवतमा शिवं बभूवते धनुः। शिवा शरव्या यातवतया नो रुद्रमिडय। याते रुद्रशिवा तनूरघोरा पापकाशिनी। तया नस्तनुवासन्तमया गिरिशन्ताभिचाकशीः। यामिषुं गिरिशन्तहस्ते बिभर्षस्तवे। शिवां गिरित्रतां कुरु माहि गुंसिः पुरुषं जगत्। शिवेन वचसा त्वा गिरिशाच्चा वदामसि। यथा नः सर्वमिज्जगदयक्ष्मगुं सुमना असत। अध्यवोचदधिवक्ता प्रथमो देव्योऽभिषक। अहीगस्य सर्वान् चम्बयन् सर्वाश्च यात धान्यः। असौ यस्ताम्रो अरुण उत बभ्रुः सुमङ्गलः। ये क्षेमागुं रुद्रा अभितो दिक्षु सुताः। सहस्रशो वैशागुं हेडईमहे। असौ यो वसर्पति नीलग्रीवो विलोहितः। उतैनं गोपा अदृशन्नदृशन्नुतहार्यः। उतैनं विश्वाभूतानि सदृष्टो मृदयातिनः। नमो अस्तु नीलग्रीवाय सहस्राक्षाय मीढुषे। अथो ये अस्य सत्त्वानोऽहं तेभ्यो करन्नमः। प्रमुञ्च धन्वनुस्तमभयोराट्नियोर्ज्यां। याश्च ते हस्त इषवः पराता भगवो वप। अवतत्य धनुस्त्वगं सहस्राक्षशतेषु धे। निशीर्य शल्यानामुखा शिवो नः सुमना भव। विज्यं धनुः कपर्दिनो विशल्यो बाणवागुम् उत। अनेशन्नस्येषव आभुरस्य निषङ्गतिः। याते हेतिर्मीढुष्टमहस्ते बभूवते धनुः। तयास्मान् विश्वतस्त्वमयक्ष्मया परिभुज। नमस्ते अश्वायुधायानातताय धृष्णवे। उभाभ्यामुत ते नमो बाहुभ्यां तव धन्वने। परिते धन्वनो हेतिरस्मान् वृणक्तु विश्वतः। अथो य इषुधिस्तवारे अस्मन्निधेहितं शम्भवे नमः। नमस्ते अस्तु भगवन् विश्वेश्वराय महादेवाय त्र्यम्बकाय त्रिपुरान्तकाय त्रिकालाग्निकालाय कालाग्निरुद्राय नीलकण्ठाय मृत्युञ्जयाय सर्वेश्वराय सदाशिवाय श्रीमन्महादेवाय नमः। नमो हिरण्यबाहवे सेनान्ये दिशाञ्जपतये नमो नमो। वृक्षेभ्यो हरिकेशेभ्यः पशूनां पतये नमो नमः। सस्मिञ्जराय त्विषीमते पथीनां पतये नमो नमो। बभ्रुषाय विव्याधिनेर्नानां पतये नमो नमो। हरिकेशायोपवीतने पुष्टानां पतये नमो नमो। भवस्य हेत्ये जगतां पतये नमो नमो। रुद्राय तताविने क्षेत्राणां पतये नमो नमः। सूताय हन्त्याय वनानां पतये नमो नमो। रोहिताय स्थपतये वृक्षाणां पतये नमो नमो। मन्त्रिणे वाणिजाय कक्षानां पतये नमो नमो। भुवन्तये वारिवस्कृताय औषधीनां पतये नमो नमः। उच्चैर्घोषाय क्रन्दयते पत्तीनां पतये नमो नमः। कृत्स्नवीताय धावते सत्त्वनां पतये नमः। नमः सहमानाय निव्याधिन आव्याधिनीनां पतये नमो नमः। ककुभाय निषङ्गिणे स्तेनानां पतये नमो नमो। निषङ्गिण इषुधिमते तस्कराणां पतये नमो नमो। वञ्चते परिवञ्चते स्थायूनां पतये नमो नमो। निचेरवे परिचरायारण्यानां पतये नमो नमः। श्रिकाभिभ्यो जिघ्घागुं सभ्यो मुष्णतां पतये नमो नमो। सिमभ्यो नक्तञ्चरभ्यः प्रकृन्तानां पतये नमो नमः। उष्णीषणे गिरिचराय कुलुञ्चानां पतये नमो नमः। इषिमद्भ्यो धन्वाविभ्यश्च वो नमो नमः। आतन्वानेभ्यः प्रत्यधानेभ्यश्च वो नमो नमः। आयच्छभ्यो विसृजद्भ्यश्च वो नमो नमोऽस्यभ्यो विद्यभ्यश्च वो नमो नमः। आसीनेभ्यः शयानेभ्यश्च वो नमो नमः। स्वपद्भ्यो जाग्रद्भ्यश्च वो नमो नमः। स्तिष्ठभ्यो धावद्भ्यश्च वो नमो नमः। सभाभ्यः सभापतिभ्यश्च वो नमो नमो। अश्वेभ्यो अश्वपतिभ्यश्च वो नमः। नम आव्याधिनीभ्यो विविध्यन्तीभ्यश्च वो नमो नमः। गुणाभ्यस्त्रिगुंहतीभ्यश्च वो नमो नमो। गृत्सेभ्यो गृत्सपतिभ्यश्च वो नमो नमो व्रातेभ्यो व्रातपतिभ्यश्च वो नमो नमो गणेभ्यो गणपतिभ्यश्च वो नमो नमो विरूपेभ्यो विश्वरूपेभ्यश्च वो नमो नमो महद्भ्यः क्षुल्लकेभ्यश्च वो नमो नमो रथेभ्यो रथेभ्यश्च वो नमो नमो रथेभ्यो रथपतिभ्यश्च वो नमो नमः सेनाभ्यस्सेनानिभ्यश्च वो नमो नमः क्षत्रुभ्यः सङ्गृहीतृभ्यश्च वो नमो नमस्तक्षद्भ्यो पृथक्कारेभ्यश्च वो नमो नमः कुलालेभ्यः कर्मारेभ्यश्च वो नमो नमः पुञ्जेष्टेभ्यो निषादेभ्यश्च वो नमो नमः इषुकृभ्यो धन्वकृभ्यश्च वो नमो नमो मृगयुभ्यः स्वनिभ्यश्च वो नमो नमः स्वभ्यस्वपतिभ्यश्च वो नमः नमो भवाय च रुद्राय च नमः शर्वाय च पशुपतये च नमो नीलग्रीवाय च शितिकण्ठाय च नमः कपर्दिने च व्युत्तकेशाय च नमः सहस्राक्षाय च शतधन्वने च नमो गिरिशाय च शिपिविष्टाय च नमो मीढुष्टमाय चेषुमते च नमो ह्रस्वाय च वामनाय च नमो बृहते च वर्षीयसे च नमो वृद्धाय च संवृध्वने च नमो अग्र्याय च प्रथमाय च नमः आशवे च जिराय च नमः शीघ्रियाय च शीभ्याय च नमः ऊर्म्याय च वसन्याय च नमः स्रोतस्याय च द्वीप्याय च नमो ज्येष्ठाय च कनिष्ठाय च नमः पूर्वजाय च परजाय च नमो मध्यमाय चापगल्भाय च नमो जघन्याय च बुद्धियाय च नमः सौभ्याय च प्रतिसर्याय च नमो याम्याय च क्षेम्याय च नमः उर्वव्याय च खल्याय च नमः श्लोक्याय चावसान्याय च नमो वन्याय च कक्ष्याय च नमः स्रवाय च प्रतिस्रवाय च नमः आशुषेनाय चासुरथाय च नमः सूराय चापभिन्दते च नमो वर्मिने च वरुथने च नमो बिल्मिने च कवचने च नमः श्रुताय च श्रुतसेनाय च नमो नन्दुभ्याय च हनन्याय च नमो धृष्णवे च प्रमृषाय च नमो दूताय च प्रहिताय च नमो निषङ्गिने चेषुधिमते च नमस्तीक्ष्णेशवे चायुधिने च नमः स्वायुधाय च सुधन्वने च नमः श्रुत्याय च पथ्याय च नमः काट्याय च नीप्याय च नमः सूद्याय च सरस्याय च नमो नमो नाद्याय च वैशन्ताय च नमः कूप्याय च वट्याय च नमो वर्ष्याय च वर्ष्याय च नमो मेघ्याय च विद्युत्याय च नमः ईध्रियाय च तप्याय च नमो वात्याय च रेश्मियाय च नमो वास्तव्याय च वास्तुपाय च नमः सोमाय च रुद्राय च नमस्ताम्राय च अरुणाय च नमः शङ्गाय च पशुपतये च नमः उग्राय च भीमाय च नमो अग्रे वधाय दूरे वधाय च नमो हन्त्रे च हनीयसे च नमो वृक्षेभ्यो हरिकेशेभ्यो नमस्ताराय नमः शम्भवे च मयोभवे च नमः शङ्कराय च मयस्कराय च नमः शिवाय च शिवतराय च नमस्तीर्थ्याय च कूर्याय च नमः पार्याय च वार्याय च नमः प्रतरनाय चोत्तरनाय च नमः आतार्याय च लाद्याय च नमः शस्प्याय च फेन्याय च नमः सिकत्याय च प्रवार्याय च नमः हिरण्याय च पर्वत्याय च नमः किगुंशिलाय च क्षयनाय च नमः कपर्दिने च पुलस्तये च नमो गोष्ठ्याय च गृह्याय च नमस्तल्प्याय च गेह्याय च नमः काट्याय च गह्वरेष्ठाय च नमो हृदयाय च निवेश्प्याय च नमः पागुंसव्याय च रजस्याय च नमः शुष्क्याय च हरित्याय च नमो लोप्याय चोलप्याय च नमः ऊर्व्याय च सूर्म्याय च नमः पर्ण्याय च पर्णसद्याय च नमोपगुर्मानाय चाभिघ्नते च नमः आखिदते च प्रखिदते च नमो वह्किरिकेभ्यो देवानागुं हृदयेभ्यो नमो विक्षीणकेभ्यो नमो विचिन्वत्केभ्यो नमः आनिर्हतेभ्यो नमः आमीवत्केभ्यः द्रापे अन्धसस्पते दरिद्रन्नीललोहित येषां पुरुषाणामेषां पशूनामाभिर्मा रोमो येषां किञ्चनाममत् या ते रुद्रशिवा तनु शिवा विश्वाः भेषजी शिवा रुद्रस्य भेषजी तया नो मृतजीवसे इमागुं रुद्राय तवसे कपर्दिने क्षयद्वीराय प्रभरामहे मतिं यथा नः समसद्विपदे चतुष्पदे विश्वं पुष्टं ग्रामे अस्मिन्ननातुरं मृदानो रुद्रोतनो मयस्कृधीक्षयद्वीराय नमस्मे ते अस्तु निक्षाचनो अधिचदेव ब्रूह्यताचन शर्म यच्छति बर्हाः स्तुहि श्रुतं कर्तसदं युवानं मृगन्न भीममुपहत्नुमग्रं मृदाचरित्रे रुद्रस्तवानो अन्यन्ते अस्मिन्निव पन्तु सेनाः परिणो रुद्रस्य हेतुर्विनक्तु परित्वेषस्य दुर्मतिरघायोः अवस्थिरामघवद्भ्यस्तनुष्वमीढुस्तोकायतनयाय मृदय मीढुष्टमशिवतमा शिवो नः सुमना भव मानो महान्तमुतमानो अर्भकं मान उक्षन्तमुतमान उक्षितं मानो वधिः पितरं मोत मातरं प्रियामानस्तनुवो रुद्ररीरिषः मानस्तोके तनये मान आयुषि मानो घोषो मानो अश्वेश्वरीरिषः वीरान्मानो रुद्रभामितो वधीर विश्वन्तो नमसा विधेमते आरात्ते गोघ्न उत पौरुषग्ने क्षयद्वीराय नमस्मे ते अस्तु रक्षाचनो अधिचदेव ब्रूह्यदाचन शर्म यच्छति बर्हाः स्तुहि श्रुतं कर्तसदं युवानं मृगन्न भीममुपहत्नुमुग्रं मृदाचरित्रे रुद्रस्तवानो अन्यन्ते अस्मिन्निव पन्तु सेनाः परिणो रुद्रस्य हेतुर्विनक्तु परित्वेषस्य दुर्मतिरघायोः अवस्थिरामघवद्भ्यस्तनुष्वमीढुस्तोकायतनयाय मीढुष्टमशिवतमा शिवो नः सुमना भव परमे वृक्ष आयुधन्निधाय कृत्तिं वसान आचर पिनाकं बिभ्रदागहि विकिरीदविरोहित नमस्ते अस्तु भगवः यास्ते सहस्रगुं हेतयोन्यमस्मिन्निव पन्तु ताः सहस्राणि सहस्रधा बाहुवौस्तव हेतयः तासामीशानो भगवः पराचीना मुखाकृधि सहस्राणि सहस्रशो ये रुद्रा अधिभूम्यां तेषागुं सहस्रयोजनेव धन्वानि तन्मसि अस्मिन् महत्यर्णवेऽन्तरिक्षे भवा अधि नीलग्रीवाशितिकण्ठा सर्वा अधः क्षमाचराः नीलग्रीवाशितिकण्ठादिवगुं रुद्रा उपसृताः ये वृक्षेषु सस्पिञ्जरा नीलग्रीवा विलोहिताः ये भूतानामधिपतयो विशिखासः कपर्दिनः ये अन्येषु विविध्यन्ति पात्रेषु पिबतो जनान् ये पथां पथि रक्षय ऐलभृदायव्युतः ये तीर्थानि प्रचरन्ति श्रिकावन्तो निषङ्गिनः ये तावन्तश्च भूयागुंसश्च दिशो रुद्रावितस्थिरे तेषागुं सहस्रयोजनेव धन्वानि तन्मसि नमो रुद्रेभ्यो ये पृथिव्यां ये एन्तरिक्षे ये दिवि येषामन्नं वातो वर्षमिषवस्तेभ्यो दश प्राचीर्दश दक्षिणादश प्रतीचीर्दशोदीचीर्दशोर्ध्वास्तेभ्यो नमस्ते नो मृदयन्तु तेयं द्विष्मो यश्च नोद्वेष्टितं वोचं भेदधामि त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धना मृत्योर्मुक्षीयमामृतात् यो रुद्रो अग्नो यो अप्सु य औषधीषु यो रुद्रो विश्वाभुवना विवेश तस्मै रुद्राय नमो अस्तु तमस्तु हि यस्विषु सुधन्वायो विश्वस्य क्षयति भीषजस्य यक्ष्वामहे सो ओ मनसाय रुद्रं नमो ओभेर्देवमसुरं दुवस्य अयं मे हस्तो भगवान् अयं मे भगवत्तरः अयं मे विश्वभे एष योगं शिवाभिमर्शनः ये ते सहस्रमयुतं पाशामृत्योमर्त्याय हन्तवे तान् यज्ञस्य मायया सर्वान् वयजामहे मृत्यवे स्वाहा मृत्यवे स्वाहा ॐ नमो भगवते रुद्राय विष्णवे मृत्युर्मे पाहि प्राणानां ग्रन्थिरसि रुद्रो माभिशान्तकः तेनान्नेनाप्यायस्व नमो रुद्राय विष्णवे मृत्युर्मे पाहि सदाशिवोम् ओम शांति 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 हरि ओम अग्नाविष्णु सजोषसेमा वर्धन्तु वाङ्गिरः द्युम्नेर्वाजेभिरागतं वाचश्च मे प्रसवश्च मे प्रेतिश्च मे प्रसितिश्च मे धीतिश्च मे कृतुश्च मे स्वरश्च मे श्लोकश्च मे श्रावश्च मे श्रुतिश्च मे ज्योतिश्च मे सुवश्च मे प्राणश्च मे पानश्च मे व्यानश्च मे सुश्च मे चित्तञ्च आधीतञ्च मे वाक्च मे मनश्च मे चक्षुश्च मे श्रोत्रञ्च मे दक्षश्च मे बलञ्च म ओजश्च मे सहश्च म आयुश्च मे जरा च म आत्मा च मे तनुश्च मे सर्व च मे वर्म च मेऽङ्गानि च मे स्थानि च मे परुगुंसि च मे शरीराणि च मे ज्येष्ठ्यं च म आधिपत्यं च मे मन्युश्च मे भामश्च मे मश्च मे भश्च मे जेमा च मे महिमा च मे वरिमा च मे पृथिमा च मे वर्ष्मा च मे द्राघुया च मे वृद्धं च मे वृद्धिश्च मे सत्यं च मे श्रद्धा च मे जगच्च मे धनं च मे वशश्च मे त्विषश्च मे क्रीडा च मे मोदश्च मे जातं च मे जनिष्यमानं च मे सूक्तं च मे सुकृतं च मे वित्तं च मे वेद्यं च मे भूतं च मे भविष्यच्च मे सुगं च मे सुपथं च मे रिद्धं च मे रिद्धिश्च मे क्लप्तं च मे क्लप्तिश्च मे मतिश्च मे सुमतिश्च मे सञ्च मे मयश्च मे प्रियञ्च मे नुकामश्च मे कामश्च मे सौमनसश्च मे भद्रञ्च मे श्रेयश्च मे वस्यश्च मे यशश्च मे भगश्च मे द्रविणञ्च मे यन्ता च मे धर्ता च मे क्षेमश्च मे धृतिश्च मे विश्वञ्च मे महश्च मे संविच्च मे ज्ञात्रं च मे सूश्च मे प्रसूश्च मे सीरञ्च मे लयश्च मे रतञ्च मे मृतञ्च मे यक्ष्मं च मे नामयच्च मे जीवातुश्च मे दीर्घायुत्वञ्च मे न मित्रञ्च मे भयञ्च मे सुगञ्च मे शयनञ्च मे सूसा च मे सुदिनञ्च मे ऊर्च मे सूनरता च मे पयश्च मे रसश्च मे घृतं च मे मधु च मे सग्धिश्च मे सपीतिश्च मे कृषिश्च मे वृष्टिश्च मे जैत्रं च मे औभित्यं च मे रयश्च मे राजश्च मे पुष्टं च मे पुष्टिश्च मे विभु च मे प्रभु च मे बहु च मे भूयश्च मे पूर्णं च मे पूर्णतरं च मे क्षितिश्च मे कोयवाश्च मे नं च मे क्षुच्च मे व्रीहयश्च मे यवाश्च मे माशाश्च मे तिलाश्च मे मुद्गाश्च मे खल्वाश्च मे गोधूमाश्च मे मसुराश्च मे प्रियङ्गवश्च मे नभश्च मे श्यामाकाश्च मे नीवाराश्च मे अस्मा च मे मृत्तिका च मे गिरयश्च मे पर्वताश्च मे सिकताश्च मे वनस्पतयश्च मे हिरण्यं च मे यश्च मे सीसं च मे त्रिपुश्च मे श्यामं च मे लोहं च मे अग्निश्च म आपश्च मे विरुधश्च म औषधयश्च मे कृष्णपच्यं च मे कृष्णपच्यं च मे ग्राम्याश्च मे पशव आरण्याश्च यज्ञेन कल्पन्तां वित्तं च मे वित्तिश्च मे भूतं च मे भूतिश्च मे वसु च मे वसतिश्च मे कर्म च मे शक्तिश्च मे अर्थश्च म एमश्च म इतिश्च मे गतिश्च मे अग्निश्च म इन्द्रश्च मे सोमश्च म इन्द्रश्च मे सविता च म इन्द्रश्च मे सरस्वती च म इन्द्रश्च मे पूषा च म इन्द्रश्च मे बृहस्पतिश्च म इन्द्रश्च मे मित्रश्च म इन्द्रश्च मे वरुणश्च म इन्द्रश्च मे तुष्टा च म इन्द्रश्च मे धाता च म इन्द्रश्च मे विष्णुश्च म इन्द्रश्च मे मेष्विनौ च म इन्द्रश्च मे मरुतश्च म इन्द्रश्च मे विश्वे च मे देवा इन्द्रश्च मे पृथिवी च म इन्द्रश्च मेऽन्तरिक्षं च म इन्द्रश्च मे द्यौश्च म इन्द्रश्च मे दिशश्च म इन्द्रश्च मे ऊर्ध्वा च म इन्द्रश्च मे प्रजापतिश्च म इन्द्रश्च मे अगुंसुश्च मे रश्मिंश्च मे दाभ्यश्च मेऽधिपतिश्च म उपागुंसुश्च मेऽन्तर्यामश्च म ऐन्द्रवायवश्च मे मैत्रावरुणश्च म आश्विनश्च मे प्रतिप्रस्थानश्च मे शुक्रश्च मे मन्थी च म आग्रयणश्च मे वैश्वदेवश्च मे ध्रुवश्च मे वैश्वानरश्च मे ऋतग्रहाश्च मे त्रिग्राह्याश्च म ऐन्द्राग्नश्च मे वैश्वदेवश्च मे मरुत्वदीयाश्च मे माहेन्द्रश्च मे आदित्यश्च मे सावित्रश्च मे सारस्वतश्च मे पौष्णश्च मे पात्नीवतश्च मे हारियोजनश्च मे इद्मश्च मे बर्हिश्च मे वेदश्च मे धिष्णियाश्च मे सृचश्च मे चमसाश्च मे ग्रावानश्च मे स्वरवश्च म उपरवाश्च मे धुषवने च मे द्रोणकलशश्च मे वायव्यानि च मे पूतभृच्च म आध्वनेयश्च म आग्नेयीध्रञ्च मे हविर्धानञ्च मे गृहाश्च मे सदश्च मे पुरोडासाश्च मे पचताश्च मे बभृतश्च मे स्वगाकारश्च मे अग्निश्च मे घर्मश्च मेऽर्कश्च मे सूर्यश्च मे प्राणश्च मे श्वमेधश्च मे पृथिवी च मे दितिश्च मे द्यौश्च मे शक्वरीरङ्गुलयोदिशश्च मे यज्ञेन कल्पन्तामृक्च मे साम च मे स्तोमश्च मे यजुश्च मे दीक्षा च मे तपश्च मरुतश्च मे वृतं च मे होरात्रयोर्वृष्ट्या बृहद्रथन्तरे च मे यज्ञेन कल्पेतां गर्भाश्च मे वत्साश्च मे त्रिभिश्च मे त्रियविश्च मे द्वितीयवार्च मे द्वितीयोहि च मे पञ्चाभिश्च मे पञ्चावी च मे त्रिवत्सश्च मे त्रिवत्सा च मे तुर्यवार्च मे तुर्यौहि च मे पष्ठवा च मे पष्ठौहि च म उक्षा च मे वसा च म ऋषभश्च मे वेहच्च मे नड्वाञ्च मे धेनुश्च म आयुर्यज्ञेन कल्पतां प्राणो यज्ञेन कल्पताम् अपानो यज्ञेन कल्पताम् व्यानो यज्ञेन कल्पतां चक्षुर्यज्ञेन कल्पताग् श्रोत्रं यज्ञेन कल्पतां मनो यज्ञेन कल्पतां वायज्ञेन कल्पताम् आत्मा यज्ञेन कल्पतां यज्ञो यज्ञेन कल्पताम् एका च मे तिस्रश्च मे पञ्च च मे सप्त च मे नव च म एकादश च मे त्रयोदश च मे पञ्चदश च मे सप्तदश च मे नवदश च म एकविंशतिश्च मे त्रयोविंशतिश्च मे पञ्चविंशतिश्च मे सप्तविंशतिश्च मे नवविंशतिश्च म एकत्रिंशच्च मे त्रयस्त्रिंशच्च मे चतस्रश्च मे अष्टौ च मे द्वादश च मे षोडश च मे विंशतिश्च मे चतुर्विंशतिश्च मे अष्टाविंशतिश्च मे द्वात्रिंशच्च मे षट्त्रिंशच्च मे चत्वारिंशच्च मे चतुश्चत्वारिंशच्च मे अष्टाचत्वारिंशच्च मे वाजश्च प्रसवश्च पिजश्च क्रतुश्च शुभश्च मूर्धा च व्यस्नियश्चान्त्यायनश्चान्त्यश्च भुवनश्च भुवनश्चाधिपतिश्च ॐ इडादेवहुर्मनुर्यज्ञने बृहस्पतिरुक्थामदानि सगुंसि सद्विश्वे देवासु उक्तवाच पृथिवी मातर्मा माहि गुंसि मधुमनिष्ये मधुजनिष्ये मधुवक्ष्यामि मधुवदिष्यामि मधुमतीं देवेभ्यो वाचमुद्यासगुं शुश्रूष्येन्या मनुष्येभ्यस्तं मा देवा अवन्तु शोभाये पितरोऽनुमदन्तु ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरिः
यद्यत् कर्म करोमि तत्तदखिलं शम्भो तवाराधनम् करचरणकृतं वा कायजं कर्मजं वा श्रवणनयनजं वा मानसं वापराधं विहितमविहितं वा सर्वमेतत्क्षमस्व। जय जय करुणाब्धे श्री महादेव शम्भो। जय जय करुणाब्धे श्री महादेव शम्भो। बोले श्री गणपति भगवान की जय। ओम श्री गणेशाय नमः। श्री सरस्वत्यै नमः। श्री गुरुदेवेभ्यो नमः। वक्रतुंड महाकाय सूर्यकोटि समप्रभा निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा। गजाननं भूतगणादिसेवितं कपित्तजम्बोफलचारुभक्षणम् उमासुतं शोकविनाशकारकं नमामि विघ्नेश्वरपादपङ्कजम्। जय 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 गणनायक जय जय विघ्न विनाशका। जय 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 गणनायक जय जय विघ्न विनाशका। हे शुभ मंगलदायक विद्या बुद्धि प्रदायक। गजवदना गौरी नंदन गजवदना गौरी नंदन गंगाधर शिव शंभो नंदन। जय 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 गणनायक जय जय विघ्न विनाशक। जय जय जय
गणनायक जय जय विघ्न विनाशक।
ओ हे शुभ मंगलदायक विद्या बुद्धि प्रदायक। हे शुभ मंगलदायक विद्या बुद्धि प्रदायक। विद्या बुद्धि प्रदायक। विद्या बुद्धि प्रदायक। बोले श्री गणपति भगवान की जय। ओम श्री सूर्याय नमः। ओम श्री सूर्याय नमः। ओम श्री सूर्याय नमः। ओम प्रभाकराय विद्महे दिवाकराय धीमहि तन्नो सूर्यः प्रचोदयात्। ओमादित्याय विद्महे मार्तण्डाय धीमहि तन्नो सूर्यः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ अश्वध्वजाय विद्महे पद्महस्ताय धीमहि तन्नो सूर्यः प्रचोदयात्। श्री सूर्याय नमः आदित्याय नमः। श्री सूर्याय नमः आदित्याय नमः। ॐ नमो भगवते श्री सूर्याय नमः। ॐ नमो भगवते श्री सूर्याय नमः। ॐ नमो भगवते श्री सूर्याय नमः। श्री सूर्याय नमः आदित्याय नमः।
श्री सूर्याय नमः आदित्याय नमः।
श्री सूर्याय नमः आदित्याय नमः।
श्री सूर्याय नमः आदित्याय नमः।
आदित्याय नमः दिवाकराय नमः।
आदित्याय नमः दिवाकराय नमः।
दिवाकराय नमः प्रभाकराय नमः।
दिवाकराय नमः प्रभाकराय नमः।
ॐ नमो भगवते श्री सूर्याय नमः।
ॐ नमो भगवते श्री सूर्याय नमः।
ॐ नमो भगवते श्री सूर्याय नमः।
नमो भगवते श्री सूर्याय।
श्री सूर्याय नमः आदित्याय नमः। आदित्याय नमः दिवाकराय नमः। श्री सूर्याय नमः आदित्याय नमः। आदित्याय नमः दिवाकराय नमः। प्रेम से बोलो श्री सूर्य नारायण स्वामी की जय। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम्। अधरं मधुरं वदनं मधुरं नयनं मधुरं हसितं मधुरम्। अधरं मधुरं वदनं
मधुरं नयनं मधुरं हसितं मधुरम्।
हृदयं मधुरं गमनं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं
मधुरं
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं
मधुरं
वचनं मधुरं चरितं मधुरं वसनं मधुरं वलितं मधुरं चरितं मधुरं भ्रमितं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं
वेणु मधुरो रेणु मधुरः मधुरं सूक्तं मधुरं रूपं मधुरं तिलकं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं। प्रेम से बोलो श्री कृष्णचंद्र भगवान की जय। भगवान श्री राम श्री राम श्री राम श्री राम श्री राम श्री राम। ओम रामाय रामभद्राय रामचंद्राय वेधसे रघुनाथाय नाथाय सीताय पतये नमः। श्री रामचंद्र कृपालु भजु मन हरण भव भय दारुणं नव कंज लोचन कंज मुख कर कंज पद कंजारुणं। श्री राम श्री राम श्री कंदर्प अगणित अमित छवि नवनीर नीरज सुंदरम पत पीत मानहु तरित रुचि सुचि नौमि जनक सुतावरम। श्री राम श्री राम श्री राम भजु दीन बंधु दिनेश दानव दैत्य वंश निकंदन रघुनंद आनंद कंद कौशल चंद्र दशरथ नंदनम। श्री राम श्री राम श्री राम सिर मुकुट कुंडल तिलक चारु उदार अंग विभूषणम आजानु भुज सर चाप धर संग्राम जित कर दूषणम। श्री राम श्री राम इति वदति तुलसीदास शंकर शेष मुनि मन रंजनम मम हृदय कंज निवास कुरु कामादि खलदल गंजनम। श्री राम 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 श्री राम। प्रेम से बोलो सियावर रामचंद्र भगवान की जय। ॐ हम हनुमते नमः। ॐ हम हनुमते नमः। ॐ हम हनुमते नमः। अतुलित बलधामं हेमशैलाबदेहं दनुजवन कृशानुं ज्ञानिनां मृगगण्यं सकलगुणनिधानं वानराणामधीशं रघुपतिप्रियभक्तं वातजातं नमामि। मनोजवं मारुततुल्यवेगं जितेन्द्रियं बुद्धिमतां वरिष्ठं वातात्मजं वानरयोत्तमोख्यं श्रीरामदूतं शरणं प्रपद्ये। श्रीरामदूतं शरणं प्रपद्ये। वीरमारुति गम्भीरमारुति वीरमारुति गम्भीरमारुति वीरमारुति गम्भीरमारुति वीरमारुति वीरमारुति गम्भीरमारुति वीरमारुति गम्भीरमारुति वीरमारुति गम्भीरमारुति वीरमारुति गम्भीरमारुति
वीरमारुति गम्भीरमारुति
दास मारुति रामदास मारुति
दास मारुति रामदास मारुति
दास मारुति रामदास मारुति वीर मारुति गंभीर
मारुति वीर मारुति गंभीर मारुति
भक्त मारुति परम भक्त मारुति
भक्त मारुति परम भक्त मारुति
भक्त मारुति परम भक्त मारुति वीर मारुति गंभीर मारुति
वीर मारुति गंभीर मारुति
गंभीर मारुति गंभीर मारुति गंभीर मारुति गंभीर मारुति। बोले श्री पवन सुत हनुमान की जय। We now invoke the presence of the Divine Mother. As a Sanatan Hindu, we are very blessed to worship the Divine Mother, or God, in the feminine form. माँ तेरी ममता कितनी प्यारी, कितना प्यार जगाती है. The affection of a mother is very nurturing to our soul. Today, as we continue to celebrate or continue to pray in this beautiful period of pitripaks, we appeal to the Divine Mother, Ma Durga, Lakshmi Saraswati, for the blessings on all of us, but more so on the Atma, on those who have passed on. God has blessed us with so many people that have caused us joy, who have brought joy and peace and bliss in our life. And they may or may not be here. Regardless, we seek the blessings of the Divine on all of them. Om Dum Durgaya Namaha. Om Dum Durgaya Namaha. Om Dum Durgaya Namaha. ॐ जयन्ती मङ्गलकाली भद्रकाली कपालिनी दुर्गा क्षमा शिवा धात्री स्वाहा स्वधा नमोस्तुते जय त्वं देवी चामुण्डे जय भूतानतिहारिणी जय सर्वगते देवी कालरात्रि नमोस्तुते। बोले श्री दुर्गा माता की जय। ओम श्री महालक्ष्मी नमः। ओम श्री महालक्ष्मी नमः। ओम श्री महालक्ष्मी नमः। ओम लक्ष्मी करोतु कल्याणम् आरोग्यं सुख संपदा मम शत्रु विनाशाय दीप ज्योतिर्नमोस्तुते। नमस्ते अस्तु महामाया श्रीपीते सुरपूजिते शंखचक्र गदा हस्ते महालक्ष्मी नमोस्तुते। प्रेम से बोलो श्री महालक्ष्मी माता की जय। ओम श्री सरस्वत्यै नमः। ओम श्री सरस्वत्यै नमः। ओम श्री सरस्वत्यै नमः। या कुन्देन्दु तुषारहारधवला या शुभ्रवस्त्रावृता या वीणावरदन्दमण्डितकरा या श्वेतपद्मासना या ब्रह्माच्युतशङ्कर प्रभृतिभिर्देवै सदा वन्दिता सा मां पातु सरस्वती भगवती निःशेषजाध्यापः। प्रेम से बोलो श्री सरस्वती माता की जय। नारायणी नमोस्तुते। नारायणी नमोस्तुते। नारायणी नमोस्तुते। नारायणी नमोस्तुते। सर्वमङ्गलमाङ्गल्ये शिवे सर्वार्थ साधिके शरण्ये त्र्यम्बके गौरी नारायणी नमोस्तुते नारायणी नमोस्तुते
नारायणी नमोस्तुते
शंख चक्र गदा शंखा गृहीता परमायुधे
शंख चक्र गदा शंखा गृहीता परमायुधे
प्रसिद्ध वैष्णवी रूपे नारायणी नमोस्तुते नारायणी नमोस्तुते
नारायणी नमोस्तुते
नारायणी नमोस्तुते नारायणी नमोस्तुते प्रेम से बोलो जगदम्बिका माता की जय। Our homage or salutations to Bhagwan Sri Mahadev. This morning we bow to him as the Atma Tvam Girijamati Sahajara. Bhagwan Shiva is the Atma, as we know. Girijamati, Ma Parvati is our intellect. Prana Shariram Graha, and we are housing the Lord. We are housing the Lord into this body. It is our prayer this morning that may Shivji Bhagwan bless all of you, your ancestors, your pitris, wherever they may be. And may Bhagwan always guide and protect all of you in every step of your way. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Vande Devamumapatim Suragurum Vande Jagatkaranam Vande Pannagabhushanam Mrigadharam Vande Pashunam Patim Vande Surya Shashanka Vahanayanam Vande Mukunda Priyam Vande Bhaktajanashrayam Varadam Vande Shivam Shankaram Shantam Padmasanastam Shashidharam
मुकुटं पंचवक्त्रं त्रिनेत्रं शूलं वज्रं च खड्गं परशुभभयदं दक्षिणाङ्गे महान्तं नागं पाशं च घण्टा डमरुकसहितं चाकुशं वामभागे नानालङ्कारयुक्तं स्फटिकमणिनिभं पार्वतीशं नमामि।
Om Namah Shivaya. Namah Shivaya. Bole Mapadi Mahadev ki jai. Brahma Murari Surachitlingam Nirmal Bhashit Shobhit Lingam Brahma Murari Surachitlingam
निर्मल भाषित शोभित लिंगम
Janmaj Dukha Vinashak Lingam Janmaj Dukha Vinashak Lingam Tat Pranamami Sada
शिवलिंगम
Tat Pranamami Sada Shivalingam Deva Muni Pavarachittalingam Kamadaham Karunakagalingam Ravan Darpa Vinashakalingam Tat Pranamami
सदा शिवलिंगम तत् प्रणमामि सदा शिवलिंगम
Sarva Sugandha Sulepittalingam Buddhi Vivardhana Karanalingam Siddha Surasura Vandittalingam Tat Pranamami Sada Shivalingam
तत् प्रणमामि सदा शिवलिंगम
Karnaka Mahamani Bhushitalingam Parnipati Vestit Shobhitalingam Daksha Suyagya Vinashakalingam Tat Pranamami Sada Shivalingam
तत् प्रणमामि सदा शिवलिंगम
Kumkuma Chandan Lepittalingam
पंकजहार सुशोभित लिंगम
Sanchit Papa Vinashakalingam Tat Pranamami Sada Shivalingam Tat Pranamami Sada Shivalingam Devaganachit Sevitalingam Bhavaira Bhakti Virevachalingam Dinkar Koti Prabhakar Lingam Tat Pranamami Sada Shivalingam
तत् प्रणमामि सदा शिवलिंगम
Ashtadalo Parivestitalingam Sarvasamodbhavakaranalingam Ashtadaritra Vinashakalingam Tat Pranamami Sada Shivalingam
तत् प्रणमामि सदा शिवलिंगम
Suragura Survana Pujitalingam Survana Pushpa Sada Chitalingam Parat Param Paramatmakalingam Tat Pranamami Sada Shivalingam Tat Pranamami Sada
शिवलिंगम
Tat Pranamami Sada Shivalingam 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 प्रेम से बोलो उमापति महादेव की जय. At this time, everybody is invited to come up on the altar to offer your flowers, take your darshan, your prasadam. If you don't have flowers, please visit the puja store and purchase how much you need there. And after that, you'll be seated and we'll continue. While this is happening, we can have bhajans and kirtan.
हरि सुंदर नंद मुकुंद हरि नारायण हरि ओम हरि सुंदर नंद मुकुंद हरि नारायण हरि ओम हरि केशव हरि गोविंद हरि नारायण हरि ओम हरि केशव हरि गोविंद हरि नारायण हरि ओम हरि सुंदर नंद मुकुंद हरि नारायण हरि ओम हरि सुंदर नंद मुकुंद हरि नारायण हरि ओम वनमाली मुरलीधारी गोवर्धन गिरिवरधारी वनमाली मुरलीधारी गोवर्धन गिरिवरधारी नित नित कर माखन चोर गोपी मनहारी नित नित कर माखन चोर गोपी मनहारी हरि सुंदर नंद मुकुंद हरि नारायण हरि ओम हरि सुंदर नंद मुकुंद हरि नारायण हरि ओम आवो रे कान्हा रे गोकुल के प्यारे आवो रे कान्हा रे गोकुल के प्यारे आवो रे नाचो रे रास रचाओ रे आवो रे नाचो रे रास रचाओ रे हरि सुंदर नंद मुकुंद हरि नारायण हरि ओम हरि सुंदर नंद मुकुंद हरि नारायण हरि ओम हरि केशव हरि गोविंद हरि नारायण हरि ओम हरि केशव हरि गोविंद हरि नारायण हरि ओम हरि सुंदर नंद मुकुंद हरि नारायण हरि ओम हरि सुंदर नंद मुकुंद हरि नारायण हरि ओम हरि नारायण हरि ओम हरि नारायण हरि ओम
Shri Umapati Mahadev ki jai. Let's take a moment, everybody, and do some meditation this morning. Please sit upright. And we're going to relax our body a little bit. Before you close your eyes, we're going to take the form of the Lord. And as you close your eyes, let that form be imprinted at the center of your forehead. Take a deep breath in, and through your nostrils, that is. deep and slow. And then we exhale through your mouth, chanting Om. Begin. Mahamrityunjay mantra. Om Trambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushti Vardhanam Urvarukmeva Vandana Mrityormokshayamamritate Om Trambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushti Vardhanam Urvarukmeva Vandana Mrityormokshayamamritate Om Trambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushti Vardhanam Urvarukmeva Vandana Mrityormokshayamamritate Om Namasteyastu Bhagavan Vishveshwaraya Mahadevaya Trayambakaya Tripurantakaya Trikalagnikalaya Kailagnirudraya Neelakanthaya Mrityunjayaya Sarveshwaraya Sadashivaya Shriman Mahadevaya Namaha. In silence, we spend a few moments going internal. ॐ भूर्भुवस्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ भूर्भुवस्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ भूर्भुवस्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ शान्ति 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 हरि ओम्। Please open your eyes. प्रेम से बोलो मापति महादेव की जय। श्री कृष्ण चंद्र भगवान की जय। गोविंद गोविंद भज रे, गोपाल गोपाल भज रे। Let us together join in this beautiful kirtan. Bhagwan Shri Krishna. गोविंद गोविंद भज रे, गोपाल गोपाल भज रे। गोविंद गोविंद भज रे, गोपाल गोपाल भज रे। गोविंद गोविंद भज रे, गोपाल गोपाल भज रे। गोविंद भज रे, गोपाल गोपाल भज रे। गोविंद गोविंद भज रे, गोपाल गोपाल भज रे। राधे गोपाल भज राधे गोपाल, राधे गोपाल भज राधे गोपाल। राधे गोपाल भज राधे गोपाल, राधे गोपाल भज राधे गोपाल। कृष्ण गोपाल भज कृष्ण गोपाल, कृष्ण गोपाल भज कृष्ण गोपाल। गोविंद गोविंद भज रे, गोपाल गोपाल भज रे। गोविंद गोविंद भज रे, गोपाल गोपाल भज रे। पतित पावन कृष्ण मुरारी, पतित पावन कृष्ण मुरारी, पतित पावन कृष्ण मुरारी, पतित पावन कृष्ण मुरारी, नतकत नंदन कृष्ण मुरारी, नतकत नंदन कृष्ण मुरारी, गोविंद गोविंद भज रे, गोपाल गोपाल भज रे, गोविंद गोविंद भज रे, गोपाल गोपाल भज रे, गोपाल गोपाल भज रे, है गोपाल गोपाल भज रे। बोले श्री कृष्ण चंद्र भगवान की जय। Jai Sitaram, everyone. Jai Sitaram, everybody. All right, and online as well. Jai Sitaram to all of you. Welcome to our Sunday morning satsang, where we pray to Bhagwan Ji for his blessings. But more so, we come to give gratitude and thanks to Bhagwan for every breath we take in our life. There are many people this morning, many that we know, or some that we know, or some that we don't, who did not wake up because they are gone to the beyond. If there is anything that we have to be thankful for on a daily basis, what do we be thankful for? First and foremost, we are thankful for life. We are thankful for life because with this life, everything is a possibility. Everything is achievable. Everything is doable with this life. To Bhagwan Shiv and Ma Parvati in this very beautiful Sunday morning here, at least in Brampton or wherever you are, we give thanks to Bhagavati Mata and Bhagwan Ji for allowing us to be here in prayers, allowing us to give thanks and reflect upon life. This is the very auspicious period of pitripaks that we are in, which started last week, Saturday. Saturday, September 10th, just to be technical about that, and continues until September 25th. During this time, we are engaged in so many various activities to remember our pitris and to pray that their atma, their soul, be given peace and their soul become one with Paramatma. This is not an ideology we're trying to fit into people's mind. This is Sanatan Dharma. There's been so many recent posts and debates about the importance of shrad in our lives. I've always been very bold about it, that I think that the more intelligent people become and the more exposed they become to technology, it seems as though the more complicated we're becoming. Because this is an ancient, extremely ancient practice from the Vedic times, before the Vedic times even, where people, devatas, the Lord has prescribed exactly how shrad should be done, when it should be done, how it should be done. As I told you, announced on Friday, for the first time, we're bringing this to you to complete a full shrad ceremony next week Sunday, and I'll talk more about that. Please stay tuned. How you can perform a full shrad ceremony at this temple, on the grounds here, with your family, offer pindas, offer pujas, offer tarpana, arti and bhog, the whole works next week Sunday. We'll let you know how you can do that. But this ancient method of offering or making shrad to our ancestors has not gone out of style. It has not gone out of fashion. It's a beautiful thing to do. Why is it that we remember those who have gone? Among the many things, we are emotionally attached to them, or physically attached to them, or we have created some sort of bond in our life with them that we cannot let go. No one is ever gone from our lives. Right? No one is ever gone from us. Bhagavad Gita, chapter 2. Nainam chindanti shastrani, nainam dahati pavaka, na chainam kledayantapo, na shoshayati maruta. Dehinosmin yata dehe, Dehinosmin yata dehe, Kaumaram yauvanam jara, Tatha dehantara praptir dhirastatra namohyati. At one point in time, Arjuna failed to do his duties, failed to fight the battle, and this is how the Gita started. Sri Krishna Bhagavan says, Arjun, he talked about the soul. As the indweller in the body experiences childhood, youth, and old age in the body, he also passes on to another body. The serene one is not affected thereby. The Lord talks about passing on of this body. The Atma comes, the soul comes, and the soul dwells here, and the soul is like the fuel or the battery of the car. As long as there is battery, as long as there is energy, the car is moving, the car is lighting. But when the battery decides to go low or to die, well, the soul doesn't die, but let's say the battery decides to go low or the fuel decides to run out because it's been used, the car cannot be moved. The car in some cases is useless other than something to look at. Similarly, our bodies, the Atma goes through a phase. The soul comes and the soul lives in the body. And the Gita tells us, just like a person experiences childhood, youth, and old age, the soul experiences that in the body. And then when it is finished, it moves on to another body. Sometimes, however, the soul does not even go through childhood, youth, and old age, because due to karmic reasons, it has to be just childhood or youth, not even old age. So in reality, the soul never dies. Those who have passed on for you, they have never died. Their Atma is very much still alive. And their Atma becomes possible to bless you. These are the words of Bhagavan Shri Krishna in the Gita. He tells Arjuna that very popular verse, Nainam chindanti shastrani, nainam dahati pavaka. The soul cannot be cut by a weapon, burned by fire, cannot be blown away by the wind, it cannot be drenched by water. You know, come Friday, we're going to talk about all these things. Friday and Saturday and Sunday, we have 3 sessions of Garud Puran Katha. We will talk all about death, dying, the funeral, what do you do, what you don't do. So many people are criticizing our rituals these days, the practices that we do, the dan that we do, the food that we offer. So much criticism has been made on Sanatan practices. Every year we come here and we speak very greatly about it. But knowing that this is a time when our ancestors, this is called pitriparva. Pitriparva. You know what that means? You know, like you have parb. You know what's a parb? Like Shivratri is a parb, right? Janamashmi is a parb. This is called pitriparv. This is the parb of the Pitris. This is the highest moment of the ancestors. This is the time when they are celebrating. This is the time when they are with us. This is the time when they can bless us. And so we have some certain obligations towards them. More so when they are alive, but yes, when they have gone, there are certain obligations toward them. Our Garud Puran has talked about the gift of food. Let us look into that, the gift of food. You know, let us take away the ancestors for a moment. Let's put them aside here for a moment. And let's talk about food. You know, when you give food to someone, grains to someone, or you buy a meal for someone, right? When you give food to somebody, is food, who do you buy food for? Or who becomes happy when they eat food? A rich person, a poor person, or a hungry person? Right? Ask yourself the question. When you buy a meal for somebody, you think when someone eats a meal, whether they're poor, whether they're rich, it does not matter. But if you buy a meal for someone who really needs a meal, whether poor or rich or not, they become happy when they eat that meal. They become happy. If a person is sitting right now and they have a bad toothache, I mean, it is so bad it's ringing their ears, their head is upturning. I think some of you know what toothache is. I grew up with that a little bit, but yeah, and you know, the tooth has a hole and the ear going, you know, the thing, and it's decaying. And a dentist stand in front of you and God stand in front of you. What are you going to do? The dentist stand up in front of you and the God stand up in front of you. Who are you going to jump towards? Right? Jump. I don't know about you. I'll tell you what I will do. I'll say Bhagwan later. I prayed to you this morning already. Let me talk to the dentist for now. Right? You go to the one whose need you have. Right? This is the concept of our dharma. You feed somebody, it doesn't matter who it is. You know, you don't have to go search poor people to feed them. When we say to feed people during pitripaks, people, you know, you must go to the shelter and give food, and you should give, you know, grains and all that. Saturday coming from 10 o'clock to 12 noon, we're having a food drive here. I'm inviting the entire city, all of you, to come out and bring your food here. Your grains and whatever you have. 10 a.m. to 12 noon, Saturday coming. You must feed those who need. You must feed the shelter. You must feed the women's shelter who we take food to. You don't have to necessarily give food, though, to those who are poor. You can buy a meal for someone who is simply hungry or who likes to eat. Because food is appreciated by those, you know, it's nurturing the body. It's becoming part of you. And it's appreciated by those, you know, even rich people feel hungry sometimes. Poor people, no matter they're poor, they have food to eat. I've told you during COVID, remember what I tell you? In my home, we can never die of starvation. Because in a Brahman's home, a Pandit home, there's always dal, rice and aloo. You can never die of hunger as long as you have a dal and rice. You don't need anything else. I'm not saying you're going to be healthy. I'm saying you never die of hunger because you have dal and rice. You boil it, you mix it together, eat it. Protein and carbohydrates. Right? So at this point in time, let me give you a few tips what you should do. Buy food for someone. Give a donation to either your village back home, give a donation to a temple, give a donation to a person, give a donation to something in the name of your ancestors. You don't have to give sankalp and, you know, you come to the temple, it's different. But especially in this time, buy a full set of groceries and donate it to somewhere, to someone. If you can, buy a little bit of clothing and offer it in the name of your ancestors. These are little things you can do. There's puja part, which I'll tell you about a little bit as well. A lot of us have people back home, little villages, temples, they need a little bit of thing. Send a little money, let them cook some bhojan, and let them feed the community. It's a good feeling when you do that in the name of your ancestors, of those or your beloved who have passed on. Some people don't even know who their ancestors are. I've never met any of my grandparents. Nana, Nani, Aja, and I've never met them. I don't know who they are. Well, I know who they are, but I've never met them, sorry. But I am indebted to them, because everyone who knows them tells me something that I have from them. Everyone, my Aja, of course, most people, everybody tell me I've taken a lot from him. So I'm indebted to him. People who know my Nana from Bad Settlement Scheme, they will tell me how much I've taken from the Maharaj, you know, my mother's side of the family. They will tell me that you've taken a little bit from all of them and you've put it into your life. So we're indebted to our ancestors for what they have done to us. Feed people, buy meals, buy some clothing, donate it to people who can use it, and even those who can't, you know, just be nice to them. What else can you do? I've alerted you publicly to not try to do tarpan by yourself, because it is a very technical process. If you have a family priest who can guide you and sit and do Pindadan Tarpan, please do that. That's no problem. But on a daily basis as well, you can take out some milk or some water, put a little black till inside, and a little sugar, honey, whatever you have. Face the southern direction. Don't throw it on the ground, but simply place it outside of your home. From your mind, you can call upon your ancestors, because I think we feel that we only have to talk to God in Sanskrit or our ancestors in Hindi. But if you live in South India, they don't know Hindi, so they got to speak Tamil. If you live in Africa, they got to speak that language. So speak from in your own way. Put a little bit thing in the thali, black till with some milk, place it outside if you believe in these rituals, which I hope you do. And on a daily basis, you can change it. You can throw the milk out afterwards. And as far as pujas are concerned, if you have a priest, please do not delete the priest from your life. People are writing me and ask me, Papalaji, all this tarpan and this thing, why don't you give us a simple way how we can do this? Well, why is it that we want a watered-down, simple 2 to 3 step way when it comes to our responsibilities as a Hindus? We want the simplest, watered-down, dried-down way to do shrad and tarpan and puja. But when it comes to everything else, we are very elaborate about it. We're very elaborate about everything else but our Hindu practices. We have to stop that. I'm not saying that simple means, sometimes simple can be misrepresented. If it's simple means you understand it, that's good. But simple does not mean watered down. It doesn't mean that. Our rituals, you can do basic things because in the absence of a priest and so, I've taught people how to do that. But Tarapan and Shrad is not a simple, straightforward process. What you can do as a householder is don't attempt anything you'll make a mistake in doing, right? You got to do a surgery, you go find a doctor. You got to go to fight court case, you got to find a lawyer. You need accounting, you got to go find an accountant. Similarly, you don't extract your own teeth or fill your own teeth, I think. You go to a dentist for them to do that. Go to a priest to get them to commit to doing something that they are skilled in doing. But we'll tell you how we can do that next week. Bhagavan Shri Krishna now tells Arjuna about all these things. He says, Arjun, that the ancestors, yes, you are thinking about them. You're thinking about not fighting this battle, but guess what? The soul, it never dies. He continues to tell him, Yenam veti hantaram यश्चैनं मन्यते हतं अभौतो न विजानीति नायं हन्ति न हन्यते न जायते म्रियते वदा कच्चित्तायं भूत्वा भवित्वा वा न च भूयः अजो नित्यं शाश्वतोऽयं पुराणो न हन्यते हन्यमने शरीरे न जायते म्रियते वा कदाचिनायम्. The soul is neither born nor does it die. Coming into being and ceasing to be do not take place in it. Unborn, eternal, constant, and ancient, it is not killed when the body is slain. It is not killed when the body is slain. You know, one of the things that I'm going to educate you about is shrad when you come on Friday. When we have shrad, it is not bad to offer blanket, and it is not bad to offer slippers and umbrella and things like that. You can offer whatever you want. You can offer an elephant, you can offer a cow, you can offer sheets, you can offer umbrella, you can offer whatever you want when a person dies. But at that point in time, if you think that you're going to offer it to bribe some god to allow that atma or that soul to gain emancipation, that is the wrong idea. If you're offering it as a fulfillment, you feel good about it and you want to relieve, your shoulders of some burden, you can do that. Now, why is it that we don't offer something physical, right? Physical for the soul at the time of death? Because the soul cannot experience anything physical. If the Gita is saying that the soul cannot be drenched by water or blown away by the wind, it means the soul cannot get wet and it can't feel cold. So why do you offer a blanket for the soul? You get the analogy? If the soul cannot be drenched by water and blown by the wind, in my little knowledge, those are the two things that would make you feel cold, the wind or the water if you're in the wind. So if it cannot be drenched by water and blown away by the wind, then it does not need an umbrella. It does not need a blanket because it won't feel cold. So why is it that at the time of death you do that? Because we have not done that in most part of our life. And when someone dies, we're trying to catch up. We're trying to clean off some guilt. Don't stop doing it. It's good for you because you feel good about it. But it is not going to make the atma of somebody release. It is not going to make the atma become one with the Lord. Because the atma, although it comes into being, it ceases, it does not experience anything physical. It is unborn, it is eternal, constant, and ancient, and it is not killed when the body is slain. He who holds the Atman as the slayer, and he who considers it as the slain, both of them are ignorant. It slays not, nor is it slain. People say sometimes, I want to tell you something, by the way. When you say something good about somebody, usually we say that person is a beautiful soul. One time I was standing right there and somebody was telling somebody about me. And they say, hey, you see Panadharat, he's a very beautiful soul. I run over right away and tell them, hey, I'm not dead yet. I'm not dead yet. Don't refer to me as a soul. Refer to me as a person. Right? Unconsciously, we do that all the time. We say, he's such a good soul. Well, one day we will all refer to people as soul, but while they are alive, let us refer to them as a person. Right? Naevam, the soul never slays, nor can it be slain, because the soul is not the body. it is not the body and doesn't experience this. As we go through this period of pitripaks, there is one day coming up. There's a few days in pitripaks that are extremely auspicious. Very, very auspicious. I will tell you about that after we sing this beautiful bhajan, and I will tell you what you can do on those auspicious days coming up. There's a beautiful song. Rang de chunariya. This bhajan is saying that if I want to color the world with something, I will color it with the name of Bhagwan Shri Krishna, because his name is so colorful and beautiful, and wherever he is, he adds beauty to our life. May he add beauty to the Atma, to the soul of our ancestors, our Pitris, our beloved ones. Rang de chunariya, rang de chunariya, rang de chunariya, rang de, rang de, rang de chunariya. रंग दे चुनरिया है गिरधारी, रंग दे चुनरिया हो है गिरधारी, रंग दे चुनरिया है गिरधारी, रंग दे चुनरिया हो है गिरधारी। कोई कहे इसे मैली चुदरिया, कोई कहे इसे पाप गतरिया, अपने ही रंग दे मुरारी, रंग दे चुनरिया हो है गिरधारी। मोह माया में मन खतकाया, सुमिरन तेरा ना कर पाया। मोह माया में मन भटकाया, सुमिरन तेरा ना कर पाया। प्रभु ये बंधन खोलो मेरे, आया हूँ मैं द्वारे तेरे। जाऊँ कहाँ तत शरण तिहारी, रंग दे चुनरिया हो है गिरधारी। जीवन धन तुमसे पाया, प्रभु तुम्ही से ये स्वर पाया। ये जीवन धन तुमसे पाया, प्रभु तुम्ही से ये स्वर काया। तेरी महिमा जाने न कोई, मन की माला मन में सोए। सुमिरन ज्योत जला हितकारी, रंग दे चुनरिया हो है गिरधारी। कोई कहे इसे मैली चदरिया, कोई कहे पाप घतरिया। अपने ही रंग दे मुरारी, रंग दे चुनरिया हो है गिरधारी। रंग दे चुनरिया हो हे गिरधारी, रंग दे चुनरिया हो हे गिरधारी, रंग दे चुनरिया हे गिरधारी, मोह माया में मन भटकाया, सुमिरन तेरा ना कर पाया. Lord, I have been entangled in life so much with moha and maya, with illusion and all forms of infatuation. By taking your name, O Lord, just once in life, I feel relieved and released from all forms of entanglements. You know, one way of shrad is a way of allowing the self to grow. Shrad is a way of seeking forgiveness. Shrad is a way of elevation. When the Mahabharata war was finished, Bhagwan Shri Krishna went to Dharmaraj Yudhishthir, the eldest of the Pandavas. And he says, Yudhishthir, what has been done here was for the establishment of Dharma. So many people have died. The Saraswati Nadi, the rivers were flowing with streams of blood. So many people were killed in this process. It is my advice to you, Sri Krishna Bhagavan advises, it is my advice to you, Yudhishthir, come, let us go at the bank of the river and let us perform shrad for everyone who has passed away, who has left. Bhagavan Shri Krishna took Yudhishthir and they sat by the Saraswati Nadi and they performed shrad, they performed tarpan vidhi for everyone who passed on. Everyone. This is the recommendation of Shri Krishna, by the way, to Dharmaraj Yudhishthir. I think many of us know the story of the great bird, the great vulture in the Ramcharitmanas. Ram Katha mein Veer Jatayu. When Jatayu died and he sacrificed his life, he fought Ravana. He fought Ravana to save Mother Sita. And when his wings were chopped and Ram Bhagwan got hold of him, Bhagwan Ram pat his head. Bhagwan Ram said, Jatayu, it is time for me to give you life back. You sacrifice yourself. He says, no, Prabhu. You know that line, Janma Janma Munijatana Karaya, Antaram Kahi Avatana. Jatayu says, no, Prabhu, I have to go, and he died. Immediately after, you know what the Lord did? The Lord went to the bank of the river and he did tarpan vidhi tarpan. He performed a full tarpan and pindadan for Jatayu. This is Ram Bhagwan who did that, to let Jatayu gain mukti. In the Srimad Bhagavad Mahapuran, we've heard about Dundukari, the brother who was not so pious. He did so many unsacred acts. When he died, his brother Gokarna did Shrad Karma, Pindadan and Tarpanam for him, and read the Bhagavatam for his mukti as well. This Shrad and Pitru Tarpanam, let it not dissipate from our lives, let it not fade. Today, in Shrad, in this period, there are a few days that are, every day is auspicious, but there are a few days that multiply the merits. Today is one of them, Bhadra Ashtami. Bhadra Ashtami is one of that's today, is one of them. It multiply the merits of those who perform or observe Shrad. You know, I've talked a lot about multiplying merits, good days, and all these kinds of things. Every day is a good day. Today is one of them. The next day is on Ekadashi. Ekadashi is coming up very soon. I'll tell you exactly when it is, but I think you have your calendar to know what that is. Ekadashi is coming up. When it does, that is on Wednesday, the 21st. Wednesday, the 21st is Ekadashi. Please make some offerings for your ancestors. Do some dan, give some charity, buy a meal for someone, donate some food. Do something good for them on that day, Ekadashi. And the next day, that is extremely or the most powerful is called Mahalaya Amavasya, which is next week, Sunday. Usually in the shrad time, we invite people to come and do tarpan on a Sunday morning to the temple. We're going to do something very different next week. Next week, Sunday, is called Mahalaya Amavasya. It is the last day of shrad, and it is the Amavasya when the ancestors, they become free. If you don't believe in the blessings of those who have departed, my friends, I don't know what, there's so much I can do to convince you, but Pitri Devo Bhava, their blessings are important. Next week, Sunday, is Mahalaya Amavasya, which is the new moon. And at the temple, for the first time ever, outside, we're going to make individual puja bedi for everyone who wants to participate. I'll tell you how to do it. If you have never offered pindas before and perform a full shrad, next week, Sunday, all of you will be afforded with the opportunity. Every single person should do it. I'm calling on the young, I'm calling on the grown, I'm calling on the old. Everyone should come out and pay your debts to your ancestors. We pay our debts in this country, we pay our debts wherever you are. You must pay your debts to your ancestors. So what are we going to do next week on Mahalaya Amavasya? I'll be here. That puja will start at 7 a.m. because shrad is not a lazy puja. Shrad is a puja of vibrancy. It's a very clean puja. It has to be done in a particular way. And it must be done early morning. At 7 a.m. we will assemble outside in the open, a little bit cool, I think. If it rains or so, we'll go in the basement. We cannot do this in the mandir, but we'll go in the auditorium. But hopefully we'll have outside. For everyone who signs up, they come, and we will provide all the puja ingredients for you for the donation you will make. Every person who sits on the puja bedi, well, every family who sits on the puja bedi gets to do sankalp, saying what you're doing. You get to do Ganapati puja. You get to do Pitra Avahan, invocation of the Pitris, invocation of the Devtas. We will prepare 3 pindas for you. The temple prepares that. Everybody who comes, sit on the thing. On each bedi, 3 pindas will be offered for the 3 generations of people who have passed. We won't do 7, we'll do 3. 3 generations of people we pray for. We do the full pinda puja on all 3 of the pindas, acknowledging the blessings of those who have left us. You throw milk and so on all of them. And then after that, we will do a little havan in the havan kund outside. And then you'll do tarpan. Everybody will do the full tarpan bidhi. Tarpan is not only for the dead. There is Dev Tarpan to the Devtas. Brahmane Tripyantam, Vishnave Tripyantam, Rudra Tripyantam, Prajapati Tripyantam. We do to the Devtas because in Shrad we cannot offer Prasad, we offer Tarpan. Then we do Rishi Tarpan. Then we do Divya Manush Tarpan to the great men in the past, the Rishis. Then we do to the southern direction to Yamdev, Yam Tarpan, Yamaya Namah, Dharmarajaya Namah, Mrityave Namah, Antakaya Namah. Then we start calling the names of those who have passed on. That is one of the few days in which anybody can perform tarpan. Man, women, or otherwise. Don't let anybody tell you because you're a woman, you cannot do shrad. Man, woman, or otherwise, you can do tarpan on that day. Children can do tarpan. You can do for your servant who passed away. You can do for your mechanic. You can do for your aunt, chacha, chachi, nana, nani. Everybody you can do tarpan for that day. We'll do the full tarpan vidhi on that day. After your tarpan, you finish there. Guess what will happen? The temple prepares a plate of food. You'll offer that food to all your ancestors right there. We provide that for you. And then after that, we'll have Yam Stuti, a very beautiful chanting to Bhagwan Yam, Yamashtakam. Pray to Bhagwan Yam to be appeased and to free them and to bless their Atma. Bless their Atma, right? We are not playing, they will bless us, but when somebody is alive, they will bless you. When my parents were alive, they would bless me. Right now, I'm not praying for their blessings. They're blessing me, but I'm praying so that Bhagwan bless them. Right? So we do Yam Stuti, and then after Yam Stuti, we have Arti, which will be done. The temple will provide the diyas and everything. I'll tell you what you have to bring. After that, everybody, you will take the milk and the rice and so that you have. You go over to the little pond over there, and you put it in the water. The fish will eat it. You're not throwing it away. We don't throw anything. You give it to the fish, they will eat it, throw the milk and so on. You come back in the temple, you wash your hands and thing. Then we have the Bhagwan Darshan. The Rudram will be chanted. The Rudram is to Bhagwan Shiv, Bholenath Bhagwan Darshan. A little Katha. And after that, we do Shanti Path. Shanti Path is praying for peace. We chant the Shanti Path so that your pitris will be elevated and you will be elevated as well. And after that, everybody go down for Bhojanam. This is happening next week, Sunday. How can you be part of that? Everybody should be part of it, but how can you be part of it? You must register because we have to prepare for you. You have to go to bhavanishangrammandir.com/pitri. I would have liked for us to have someone here today to help you register, like for the seniors and so who are not, maybe we can do that, who are not so into the computers. I'll talk to Anita, I don't know if you can help, but anyways. But most of your children and so know about computers, you got to go and register online. bhavanishangrammandir.com/pitri. Why is it important to do that? We have to know who's coming to prepare for you. I like to have nothing less than 50 people out there, 50 families. We have nice boards and so to prepare for you. You must register and you have to make a donation to the temple. We have to prepare, so shrad, you have to give dhan. If you don't give dhan, it isn't complete. With $108 donation to the temple, we provide everything for you, including the experience and all the ingredients. So hop online today, register. On the day of, you can do your donation, that's not a problem. Don't worry about that too much. I'm more concerned about the experience. And so register and let's make this happen next week, Sunday. This is the first time we're doing this. We have never done this before. Why are we doing this? I think, this time the Amavasya falls on a Sunday. It's the last day of Shrad, the most powerful day. We have time. So let's make the time and come on out and let's do it next Sunday morning. What do you have to bring? You have to bring some flowers. You have to bring a thali to do your tarpan. We cannot provide a mandir thali for that. Everybody must bring a thali to do your tarpan. You must bring your flowers, and you must bring a little lota with a spoon for your achman. Because if 50 people are there, we do not have 50 lotas. We'll probably have some plastic cup and spoon. But you bring a little lota with a spoon. You can bring your thali. You can bring you have to bring a thali for a tarpan, a lota and a spoon, a little bottle of milk, and your flowers. And your prasad. We can provide your prasad for you. So some fruits is good enough. Like some little bananas, those are nice to offer there. Bring those. Everything, the flyer is up on Facebook now. It is rolling, I think, as I am talking. And it is all will be posted there. Please come on out and make it happen next week, Sunday. I cannot make you miss this opportunity. So let's make it happen. And let's try to do something to elevate ourselves along with our ancestors. Thank you all very much for participating. There are many other activities happening in the temple. We are starting our Garud Puran Katha on Friday, Saturday. You have to come out to listen to Shrad. It is not when people died and we should go ask what we got to do for funeral, how we got to do, what we got to prepare. I mean, you can ask them, but you must be prepared for it. You must know why we do these things. Why do we do funeral? How many pindas we offered? Why do we do 10-day ceremony? What is the difference between a 12-day and a 13-day ceremony? Why do you shave the head? What happens at the time of death? right? What are the signs of death? What levels the soul goes through after the 13 days finish for the next year? What happens? What should you do after a person dies? Huh? Should you party? Or should you stop pray and only party? Should you stop do all your puja, stop throw dhar, but you can still party? Right? Come on out and we'll talk about all those things. Because Hindus, we have to educate ourselves about these topics. Death is something that very few of us understand what to do when it happens. So we're helping you to prepare for that. Friday evening, Saturday evening, you can sponsor. Become a sponsor, become a family. We're cooking bhojan, donate bhojan to the temple, or donate the money to buy the bhojan. Right? These are things you can all do in your own little way. But we're feeding every night for that. And then Sunday morning, of course. Saturday morning on the 24th, 10 o'clock, everybody, we're having a food drive at the temple. 2 hours, we'll be here from 10 a.m. to 12 noon. Please bring your food out. You can bring diapers, you can bring baby food, you can bring grains. Let it all be vegetarian, canned food, pasta, whatever it is. There are people who need food. And the fact that you can provide that to them, regardless of their consequences in life, it's a good thing. So we're here on Saturday from 10 a.m. to 12 noon. Come on out, bring your food, and let's have a nice time. And then next week, Sunday, is our golf tournament as well. After the Shrad ceremony, I get to play golf. If you're a golfer or can become a sponsor or something in the golf, it's all on our website and everywhere. Please be part of it. And of course, Monday the 26th, Navratri starts at the temple. We are going to celebrate, of course, as we do every year, back again for the entire Navratri. And we're hoping to see all of you every single night, where the mother will be decked up. All of us will be decked up in our own way. And we pray for upliftment and guidance. Finally, our gala is back, our dinner, our fundraiser dinner is back this year, November 13th, Sunday, November 13th. I'm particularly excited about this event. We're going to be at the banquet hall over there. I know the banquet hall name. Embassy? Embassy? Oh, yeah, Embassy. Embassy Grand. Right across of Go Road there. November 13th, 4 p.m. sharp. We're going to be there. And we're going to raise funds, but more so we're going to have fun. Our dancers, the girls are not here because they're preparing for dances. They got to start practicing from now. Our musicians, it's going to be lots and lots of fun. You're going to get to dress up. You're going to get to come, eat nice food, be in great company, and let's have a great time. Tickets will be out short, and the sponsorship packages will be out short. So I'm looking forward to seeing all of you. November 13th, everything is up in social media, and so please be part of it. It's a long bit of announcement, but it's important that you have an idea what is happening in the temple. We'll see you tomorrow evening for Puja, Shivji Puja. I think a couple of you came in and you have prasad, so we'll let you do that. And while we sing this beautiful song to Bhagwan Shri Ram. Bole Siyapati Ramachandra Bhagavan ki Jai. प्रभु का नाम प्रभु का नाम जपो मन मेरे दूर करें वही संकट तेरे दूर करें वही संकट तेरे हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे। प्रभु का नाम जपो मन मेरे, प्रभु का नाम जपो मन मेरे। जीवन रैन बसेरा है, जीवन रैन बसेरा है, क्या तेरा क्या मेरा है, क्या तेरा क्या मेरा है। क्यों नैनों से दूर करे वही संकट तेरे। हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे। प्रभु का नाम जपो मन मेरे। पिंजरा जब खुल जाता है, पंछी सब रुक पाता है। पिंजरा जब खुल जाता है, पंछी सब रुक पाता है। तू इसका अब सोच करे रे, दूर करे वही संकट तेरे। हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे। प्रभु का नाम जपो मन मेरे, प्रभु का नाम जपो मन मेरे। प्रभु का नाम, प्रभु का नाम, प्रभु का नाम जपो मन मेरे। बोले श्री रामचंद्र भगवान की जय। If at all at the end of the service, if anyone here wants to register online and you don't have the means to do that online, we can help you out here. We'll have one. You can take the computer and help them enter the name, information, and we'll help you with that today. Thank you so much. We'll stand for RT, please. Om yani kani cha papani janmantar kritani cha tani sarvani nashyantu pradakshina pade pade. Om Jai Jagadish Hare, Swami Jai Jagadish Hare, Jai Jagadish Hare, Swami Jai Jagadish Hare। भक्त जनों के संकट, दास जनों के संकट क्षण में दूर करे। ओम जय जगदीश हरे। जो ध्यावे फल पावे, दुख बिन से मन का स्वामी दुख बिन से मन का। सुख संपत्ति घर आवे, सुख संपत्ति घर आवे, कष्ट मिटे तन का। ओम जय जगदीश हरे। मात पिता तुम मेरे, शरण गहु मैं किसकी। स्वामी शरण गहु मैं किसकी। प्रभु बिन और न दूजा, आश करूं मैं जिसकी। ओम जय जगदीश हरे। तुम पूर्ण परमात्मा, तुम अंतर्यामी। स्वामी तुम अंतर्यामी। पार ब्रह्म परमेश्वर, पार ब्रह्म परमेश्वर, तुम सबके स्वामी। ओम जय जगदीश हरे। तुम करुणा के सागर, तुम पालन करता। स्वामी तुम पालन करता। मैं मूरख खल कामी, मैं सेवक तुम स्वामी। कृपा करो भरता। ओम जय जगदीश हरे। ओम जय जगदीश हरे। ओम जय जगदीश हरे। ओम त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव, त्वमेव बन्धुश्च सखा त्वमेव, त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव, त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव देव। शान्ताकारं भुजगशयनं पद्मनाभं सुरेशं, विश्वाधारं गगनसदृशं मेघवर्णं शुभांगं, लक्ष्मीकान्तं कमलनयनं योगिविर्ध्यानगम्यं, वन्दे विष्णुं भवभयहरं सर्वलोकैकनाथं। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुदेवो महेश्वरा, गुरु साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। असतो मा सद्गमय, तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय, मृत्योर्मामृतं गमय। ओम शांति शांति शांति। हरि ओम। बोले श्री गणपति भगवान की, पवन सुत हनुमान की, सिया भज रामचंद्र की, जगदम्बिका माता की, भवानी शंकर भगवान की, सत्य सनातन धर्म की। सबको जय जय सीताराम।